Just for my millennials, I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah.
And, Coach, we find ourselves due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with the New York Giants. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
On the set.
91 is the mic. Mike 91. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Here's the former number 2 pick, the Pro Bowler Saquon Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Biggest game of Barkley's rookie year on the ground came against these Redskins. Week 14 a season ago, 14 carries, 170 yards. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 2nd and 9 now. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
On the double.
Man out, man out, man out, man out.
Shoot.
A first down carry for Barkley. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 43-yard line.
Ready, ready. 10-2 stop.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Hey, orbit.
Mike 20, Mike 20.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Here we go, here we go. 50, plant.
Bang, bang.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That's complete to Slayton. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Hey, dude.
They'll run for it with Barkley. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Saquon Barkley denied on 4th down. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
Even. 4th down. Even.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Go, Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey.
Now Haskins on 1st down. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Come on, set. To Pittsburgh.
Now a man in his 13th NFL season, it's Adrian Peterson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Set, ready. 70 ending.
Double the way. Check 99. Check 99.
This is Geis. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Come on.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
53. Ready?
On second down, here's Barkley. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Ready? 8, read. 2. Smoke. 56. Must 56. I know he ain't got it.
Looking to throw. Jones. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
The Redskins take over.
Let's go, Sports. Let's go.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. This is Chris Thompson in his 7th season now as a Redskin. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Geis with a carry on second down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And now look at him go. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Got it.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3-and-out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see.
Ready, set. Let's go. Double time, double time. 4 down. Alert.
Looking to throw on second down. Jones, blitz coming, and down he goes. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on third. Now Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. He's going to air one out. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on third down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
The Redskins go for first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it first and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
And the Washington Redskins first down.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's the Redskins in possession of the football as they've got it with a first and 10. On first and 10, it's Haskins. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Complete, Richardson has it. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Richardson, 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 34-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
51, Mike 51.
Now it's Haskins. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Following the penalty, it's Geis. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
They're making it look easy. Out there, another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Joker. You go tank. You got tank. You got tank right there.
Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Kill. Shit. 52's the mic, boy. 52. I'm going to come back to you. On
2nd down, here's Haskins. Looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. They'll try and get it with Geis. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Set.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. That's an experienced DB picking off a rookie, and you know sometimes those experienced DBs, they love going against the young pups, don't they?
And I go back to the offseason, had a quick conversation with him about, hey, when you play younger quarterbacks, what's it like for you? And he says it's like being a boxer. I give him a lot of different angles, a lot of different looks, and a lot of times I just bait the young guy.
And there he baited him right into the interception. First down, here's a run with Peterson. Touchdown, Washington! Adrian Peterson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
Well, pardon me, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And a rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Giants take over. Come on, baby. Let's go! At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Redskins on 3rd down, putting an extra man here in the secondary.
Hey, Delta. Hey, Mike 20. Go.
Here's Jones, operating from the gun, and that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
The Redskins
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
at their own 24-yard line.
Ready.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Now on 2nd and 13, Haskins. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first down, it's Haskins. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, right at the 40. They'll run with Geis. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Second down, Haskins. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Richardson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Redskins, first down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Check 26, check 26. Check.
On first down, this is Geis. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Makes the score Redskins 31, Giants nothing.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Let go! At their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. You that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Back to throw. Jones. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
And the Giants first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley. That'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Jones going to throw again. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 38-yard line.
First down, Giants.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Throwing Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On the draw, this is Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Watch your leg. Nice 7. Now.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Golden Tate. Incomplete. Robert Alford there defensively.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Jones operating from the gun. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And Rosas puts this one through. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the 2nd half gets underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And there is a flag as he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. But who's this going to be against? Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice 1st half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Haskins. Over the middle, complete. That's Richardson. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 43.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Check 3. Bang, 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 bang. Shift.
On 1st down, Peterson tried to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Giants' 42-yard line.
Hut. 60 outlaw. 2. Cut.
Throwing on second down. Haskins. And this is taken him one-handed. What a catch. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
It's a gain of 8.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get that little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be fourth down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a line. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. In for the score. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. We talk about it a lot. One of the dangers of the long field goal, you got to kind of hit it low and drive it. That makes it susceptible to a block here. Not only do they block it, they return it.
And how about how well they did on the return where they didn't create a penalty? Oftentimes in that type of a scrambling situation, someone will clip, someone will block below the waist, right? You name it. In this case, though, that didn't happen. They formed it up, and he took it all the way back for a touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
Second and 5 at the 32-yard line.
Now Peterson running right. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap. Was this on the Redskins? I think so. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Whip. Watch the whip. Shut up.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards that time, and a Washington first.
For a Washington Redskins
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Here we go. On the base. 52's the mic. 22, check, cover. 22, check, cover.
On 1st and 10, Haskins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Watch left. Tight end to the left. Hey, we got 4 now.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins looking long for his tight end read. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Jabril Peppers, a former first-round pick, there on the coverage.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
31's the mic. Let's set a tone, fellas.
To throw on 3rd down. Haskins. Jordan Reed has it. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 40.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way, work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Haskins now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Peterson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. What? You don't want me.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
This is Love. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Let's go.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Tighten up.
Here's Geis. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
I got you, pop, switch.
On 2nd down, Peterson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Let's go now. 15 on it. Let's use the mic. Go.
Hey, switch gears. He's coming. Double up. He's coming, double up.
On 1st down, Thompson. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
On second and 11 now. Haskins into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Indy.
They'll begin the drive with Collins. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh. Walk time, walk time. Tight end right, tight end right.
We got 4. We got 4.
Kill. General West.
And again, it's Collins. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give to Collins. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
15 line. Defense. 5.
From the 36, Jones dancing to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Here we go. 10-2 stop. Check. You draw quarters.
On third down, Barkley. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running.
On the ready.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Barkley. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Go.
2nd and 6. This one is Slayton over the middle. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 23.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Giants' first down.
Let's go now.
Jones now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Here's Jones off the bootleg. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Montez Sweat racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. 2nd and long. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Ready? 30 base.
On 3rd down, Jones. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the cover. They've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now that turnover might just about do it. Here, 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock. Exactly right. They played smart. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, an even 90 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and, oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Army, Army. Army, Army.
Here's Collins. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here we go. Set. 60 outlaw.
Mike. Defense wins championships, baby.
Ready, ready.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
I got one.
Ready to go.
91 is the money.
Get it.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey, exit.
56 is Mike. 56 is
5.
They'll try and run for it. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
8-yard pickup. 1st down, New York.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Looking to throw. Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves. But they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's get that ball.
Now Saquon Barkley. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. Jones. Got a man, Slayton. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
Here we go. 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Jones on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
53, check 53. Let's go, D. Let's go, let's go.
Have to go.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 6 there on first. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Team 6. Team 6.
They'll look to throw again. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it. And it brings up 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game. And to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. Ready?
Jones now throwing on 4th down. And Ingram hauls it in. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5.
Base.
Mike 91. What's the run? They're running it.
Get it.
Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 3. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Jones operating from the gun to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. DRC, Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie getting in there to break it up.
It's now 4th and goal.
And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on 4th and goal.
We got Charlie. We got 3. Hit it.
On 4th down, Jones. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because